the Boeing team to work on the software, so when the humans are interacting, they've got that situational awareness of all the automation that's processing in the spacecraft and how we would recognize if there was an issue or a problem and how we would interact with it.
We're looking at where our future is. We have a $400 billion space economy. What you're doing is leading the way for that space economy, lowering the cost of space travel and providing more access to more humans on Earth to get to space. It's about expanding the human condition by finding new knowledge. And I'm just so proud to be with you, but that's why we're here. So I thank you for what you're doing.
This is a new era in human spaceflight. And there's a number of reasons why this day is so important. We are on the cusp of launching once again American astronauts on American rockets from American soil for the first time since 2011, the retirement of the space shuttle. So this is a big day.
How many of you have seen a rocket launch before? Can I get a show of hands? Oh man, you got, okay, how many have not? Let me put it that way. This is the group I want to talk to, all right? Anytime a rocket ship leaves planet Earth, it is an experience. I don't care what's on it. And you see it, you feel it, you experience it, it's emotional.
Welcome this morning to NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida.
Starliner is nearly ready for our uncrewed orbital flight test. You can see it over our shoulders, lit up on the launch pad. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. The rise of Starliner, a new era in human spaceflight. And Atlas 5 is now traveling at over 5 times the speed of sound. And we have BECO booster engine cutoff, standing by for stage separation. And we have good indication of stage separation.
We had a great launch this morning, and the Starliner is now in orbit around the Earth, and that's because of the great work that you here at Boeing have done with your partners at NASA. That's important, and it needs to be recognized. And I know, I look around, I see a lot of people that are concerned and worried about the fact that the insertion burn did not go according to plan. And it's of course a concern to me as well. It's a concern to all of us. But here's why we test, because we're going to learn things. And from what we learn, we're going to make changes, and we will move forward. That's what we do. And so this is a good day. It's a good day.
We train extensively for this type of contingency. And had we been on board, there could have been actions that we could have taken. This vehicle is a new level of automation that we've never seen before. And so what we're really doing is we're testing that automation, and that's why you have test pilots on board, especially for these early missions. That's our job. That's what we're trained to do. We are looking forward to flying on Starliner. We don't have any safety concerns. Everything on ascent, all the systems that would keep us safe, have functioned properly on the launch and currently on the vehicle. We're looking forward to all the test data, and we're looking forward to a landing at White Sands.
Good morning from Starliner Mission Control in Houston. It's December 22nd, 2019, and we think this will be a day to remember.
We have chosen the longest night of the year to bring Starliner home. Happy winter solstice to everyone. Starliner flight control teams have been working around the clock to get Starliner set up for a safe landing, and today is the day. The entire team here in the room is quietly watching, making sure all the systems continue to look good.
And we see three main chutes. We see the red, white, and blue as Starliner descends. Base heat shield has jettisoned. That is the base heat shield falling away as planned. Airbags are inflating.
And that is the last of the milestones, so now all that's left is for Starliner to float down to the surface of the desert.
And Starliner touches down in the desert in New Mexico. An historic landing in White Sands, New Mexico concludes the first flight test of Boeing's Starliner spacecraft. The first time an American-made, human-rated capsule has landed on land.
Congratulations, Starliner.
Congratulations, indeed.
This is my first spacecraft landing. It was incredible to see. We're so excited for the Boeing and NASA team, and the recovery forces today just did an incredible job.
Yeah, we got a lot of data on the launch, the orbital portion of the flight.
Being able to just watch the entire sequence from the ground on down was just fantastic. Really clean landing.
We had a beautiful, amazing team all out here ready to support. Everybody was pumped. Everybody was cheering. It was spectacular. I mean, she's back. She's home.
We are really, first and foremost, pleased with how this team came together. Flying a different trajectory, different aero shape. You can only test that at scale. That went terrific. Return is something that you can't really test. You got to put your heat shield on and go through the heat regime. Today we just had, it couldn't really have gone any better. The ground crews, Chris, Nicole, Mike, they're telling us there's hardly any charring, perfectly level on our airbags, and that bodes really well for reusability. From an overall perspective, we are just as pleased as we could be with the design.
I would say the team did just a tremendous job. What you find sometimes is when you execute a flight differently than planned and a mission test flight differently than planned, that team comes together in a unique way. And the NASA team, the NASA engineers, the flight control team, the Boeing team working side by side to solve problems in real time, to come up with innovative solutions, to keep decisions ahead of them, and then to end up like today where we had a successful deorbit burn and entry and landing. If I look back at this year from a commercial crew perspective as a program, you know, we've had a tremendous year. With the holidays in front of them, they just did a tremendous job, and so my hat's off.
So number one, congratulations. I know the last 48 hours have not been easy. So when you think about a mission like this or a test flight like this, when we think about this, launch, of course, is a big challenge that has to be overcome. That happened. Flying the spacecraft and making sure that the systems work, that happened. Entry, descent, and landing happened. We're going to get a lot of data, we're going to get a lot of information, but a lot of really, really good things happened on this test flight. It is also true that when things go wrong, that's when you learn how the teams work. I'm telling you, that was a thing of beauty. And everything that I've been told from the people that were in the room, decisions were made quickly, things happened that were not planned, and because of that, this test flight was actually very successful in so many ways. So thank you for all of your service to the country and all of your service to NASA. So thank you.